Now we are going to make some certain changes here, such as we are going to provide a background color into this font awesome icons. There will be a background color. So all we are now going to do, we are going to provide here the background color of is imposed into the position. Now if we look into our template, we can see that this is the actual result of the whole procedure. But if we do not provide any kind of dimensional property here, then nothing can be obtained. If we provide here border radius of 100% and if we reload, we can see that this will be the result, but we need to make it such that it looks like this one. So in this particular case, all we need to do, we need to provide some dimensions here, and on the other hand we need to make sure that it is practically a mobile responsive. So this is why we are going to provide here a width of 120 pixels for each, a height of 120 pixels. Now let's check the result, reload, and there it goes. So another thing that we need to provide here is a proper line height. Reload, and here comes the result. Now if we just press Ctrl+Shift+M and get back to our project, we can see that this is the actual result. In the mobile responsive view, change this dimension to 768 pixels. There it goes. So there's absolutely no problem with it. Everything is under control and we can use them safely in an essence to our mobile responsive view too. And in the last case, if we get back to our template, we can see that here comes the caption, there goes the box shadow. So we need to make them too into our project. And just beneath this I class, all we are now going to do, we are going to create some kind of H4 tag. Let's assume that we are using this same caption everywhere. There it goes, reload, and here it comes. So we can see that everything is right into the order and proper into its places. And we need to create this box shadow tool too. So that is why we are getting back to our project into this custom style sheet, and here into this box folder we are providing a box shadow. There it goes, reload. I think we need to increase the blurriness here, so we are making it up to 3 pixels, reload, and there it goes. So this time it is now created, and let's create all those web hack codes here. There it goes. Okay, now everything is in order. In the last case, we need to make those icons moving. We need to spin those icons into their axis. So that is why we are getting back to index.html, and inside each of those individual class names of icons, we are providing this option for spin. Copy it. Sorry. It should be placed here and here. Now get back to your project and reload, and we can see that fast spin is now in activation. Everything is moving properly into order. Those things are now working properly. So this is how you will create all your font awesome icons. You will install it into your project and you can use them into your project accordingly. You can place them accordingly into the positions you want, and in the same manner, if you want these font awesome icons to be appearing over here too, then you need to make the same procedure for each of these individual divides, such as this finance. This is the home divide where we have made all those changes, and inside this finance you will need to make all those things here too. Inside this progress divide you need to make those same changes here. That is how you can use all your font awesome icons for each and every single individual segments as we have used over here. So that's it for today's tutorial. Hope you guys have liked this tutorial. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.